And when you come there, you find a couple of things we have done, a byproduct of plastic. And you know, there's quite a lot. It starts from little and it's very huge. I don't know whether you know of what you call waste to energy. Okay, you can as well use, so it's got to that level where as a nation, we should start looking on how we can even use waste to tackle the issue of power challenge in our nation. And I can shock you, you know, that waste can actually generate enough megawatts that it have the capacity to supply entire state or some local government with
just
electricity.
Plastic?
Not only plastic, I mean general waste.
General waste?
Yes, there are some part of waste you can use to generate electricity. And we are in touch with some companies in Europe, okay, who are actually fully into that. And very soon, you just, as you keep following activities, you will see, we'll be bringing them. We're bringing them to Nigeria, and we want to engage them. We want to see how we can collaborate together to convert our waste into wealth, and particularly in the area of the power sector, so that we can, by all means, solve the problem that have bedeviled us in this country.
If we have something like that, why, if there is something like, one of the major problems we have in this country is energy.
Yeah.
You see the way I was just looking at you when we were talking about the fact that waste can actually generate energy for us, electricity.
Absolutely.
Because the major problem we have, one of the major problems, I don't want to say the major problem because it's going to be one out of the so many problems that we have in this country. One is energy, because a lot of businesses depend on energy to survive.
Yeah.
And businesses are folded up. You know how these people who are in charge of this energy are so stingy with it.
Yeah.
Let me use the word, permit me to use that word, stingy with it, because you're paying so much, and Nigerians are complaining that they are not getting so much value. So why has the federal government not taken advantage of generating power through energy? Or have you proposed that to them, or you feel they know? And because the Minister of Power, can I tell you something? When the president gave the instruction that people should go to the media, especially ministers, to tell Nigerians what they've done, and of course afterwards some ministers were shown the way out, a lot of people were speculating that the Minister of Power was going to also be shown the way out because of the way things are. You know, Nigerians, how they speculate things. So that's to tell you of how important the energy sector is. So now, why are we not taking advantage of energy in Nigeria, waste in Nigeria to generate power?
Yes, I mean, you know, we are currently engaging some state governments, and then we are making progress on that. And then, where the issue of energy is a big one, I won't use this platform today to speak about it because we have a very limited time. But again, it's important, you know, that we actually have opened up a conversation with some of the state governments. And then, if you followed recently, Lagos State government have actually been doing very well on the aspect of waste, on environment aspect in particular. You know, it's only Lagos State government who have came up to stop what we call single-use plastic. And then currently I know of company that we are also partnering that have actually signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Lagos State government on how to use waste to generate energy. And so we, like I said, we are engaging some state government, and we are calling every other state government to rise up, okay, and take this advantage. Because if you look at Europe as a continent, you realize that there are over 400 waste to energy plants, and there are companies all over in Germany, in Finland, all over the places who have developed technology that allow you to use your waste to generate energy. So we are actually using this platform to call on government, call on state government to, you know, own this and take this very serious. And we are open for further discussion on this aspect.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on the program. But before I let you go, I need to ask you this question, because from what you've said, I was even thinking. So people can actually pick plastic. Because the truth is this, there are some parts of this country that if you go to today, you see plastics everywhere.
Yeah,
especially the drainage where you just see they can't go anymore, so the water pushed them out and they are everywhere. I never knew this condemn, or what do they call it, these babambolas who go to pick these plastics are doing so much, because we see some of these women picking it and what they use is wash it and put zobo,
yeah, zobo,
you know, and all of that. So now, let me just leave it at that point. I want you to speak to Nigerians on a final note now. What is your advice to Nigeria? It's World Environment Day, because one shocked me, the fact that plastic had to find its way to someone's brain, and the person was lifted from Nigeria outside for treatment, and the surgery had to be done to bring that out, meaning a lot of people are exposed to danger unknown. We heard that even putting plastic water in a car, and when it's heated up, there are some chemical that is being released into that water, and when you take it, it becomes dangerous to health and all of that, apart from the pollution. Now, what's your advice to Nigerians and the federal government?
Okay, thank you very much. My advice to Nigerians at large is to join us on what we are doing. Let's put our voice together, okay, to fight this plastic or environmental pollution. My advice again for the government is to collaborate like us, and so that we can again join hands together. And then lastly, I want to encourage listeners today that every time you have plastic around you, think on three things. Okay, think on how to reduce the plastic that's circulating around the environment. Now, think on how to reuse the plastic. Okay, in other words, we will buy your bottled water, buy your plastic, Coke and all this together. When you finish drinking it, don't just throw it anywhere. Keep it somewhere with intention to reuse. And again, start thinking on how to recycle plastic. And if you need us to help you, to give you further understanding on how you can monetize this, you are free to reach us. Okay, our office is in Abuja here. You can go to our website, you can follow us on social media, and you can reach us to us directly on our phone number, and we'll be glad to be of help to you.
All right, thank you very much. That has been the voice of the Executive Director of Age Green Campaign Initiative, Simeon Odo. Many thanks for joining us. We don't have all the time. I would have loved to ask so many questions.
Yeah, we'll come again.
A lot out there that people need to know, and it's so good that people are getting to know about Age Green Campaign Initiative, and you are doing so much, working with the federal government to make sure the World Environment Day is a success. All right. Thank you once again for coming. Viewers out there, many thanks for joining us for the second discussion. Global Morning continues after this break. Stay with us.
Do you know that global television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch global television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to Global Television.
Do you know that global television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch global television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to Global Television.
Well, it is obvious that there is so much that a lot of people don't know, and we're getting to have a lot of revelations on this World Environment Day. If you're not informed, you are deformed. And as it is right now, I think I personally have been informed about certain things as far as plastic is concerned. I can never be deformed anymore.
All right, that's great. It's been a great morning with you here on Global Morning. Of course, the issue of the environment is an ongoing conversation. All right, I am Uyo Agmofwebe.
I am Ramsey Enoch Agbo. Many thanks for staying with us on Global Morning today.
Again, we go back to the top of the program this morning with a video of the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres talking about the significance of this special World Environment Day.
This World Environment Day focuses on solutions to beat plastic pollution, and rightly so. Plastic pollution is choking our planet, harming ecosystems, well-being and the climate. Plastic waste clogs rivers, pollutes the ocean and endangers wildlife. And it breaks down into smaller and smaller parts. It infiltrates every corner of Earth, from the top of Mount Everest to the depths of the ocean, from human brains to human breast milk. Yet there is a movement for urgent change. We are seeing mounting public engagement, steps towards reusability and greater accountability, and policies to reduce single-use plastics and improve waste management. But we must go further, faster. In 2 months, countries will come together to hammer out a new global treaty to end plastic pollution. We need an ambitious, credible and just agreement this year, one that covers the life cycle of plastic through the perspective of circular economies, that responds to the needs of communities, that aligns with broader environmental goals, the Sustainable Development Goals and beyond, and that is implemented fast and in full. I urge negotiators to return to talks in August, determined to build a common path through their differences and deliver the treaty our world needs. Together, let's end the scourge of plastic pollution and build a better future for us all. Thank you.
Global Morning is your top morning show here on Global Television.
We bring you fresh news updates daily while delving into a variety of current affairs and topics. And at the same time, keeping you well informed about important events, both national and international.
Global Morning serves as a valuable source of information, helping viewers like you start your day well informed.
Stay connected from Monday through Sunday to a wide range of latest news making rounds on Global Morning.
We're on the road to protest. And the president meets all of our demands.
This
Welcome to Global Morning.
Death toll from flooding.
Most time our politicians just bring in policies too, for sure. If you don't say we have some more stories.
The legislature was carefully crafted with
22.2% inflation rates as of April this year. What does that say about where we are as a country?
I think Nigeria has resorted to being resilient.
Before you call the police station, before they even leave, they take permission from
I don't think there's really anything on ground to improve.
the struggle, the ASU strike.
Education volunteer that said, give me 2 weeks.
It was a life. The president never gave me any deadline.